Hey guys, what's up? This is Manas, and today we'll be discussing yet another method in this lecture series based on construction of ellipse. Alright, so this time around we have picked up this method, that is arcs of circles method. The dimension of the ellipse is going to be same, that is 125 mm as major axis and 75 mm as minor axis. Okay, so let us start by drawing the major and minor axis of this ellipse. Alright, so initially we'll start off by drawing this sort of what you call horizontal line, which is known as the major axis. So this is the major axis. I'll write A and B at the two extreme points. This is A and this is B. Alright, and then let us draw the minor axis. So the overall length of this minor axis is 75 millimeters. So half of the minor axis will be above this line, whereas the remaining half will be below this line. Okay, so half will be above, that is half of 75 is 37.5, right, and then half is going to be below. So this is again going to be say 37.5. All right, now guys, let us name these points as C and D, the extremes of minor axis C, and this over here is D. Now all right, now guys, you can see now that this method we need to incorporate a few more important points in the name of focus. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to take C as center and put an arc over here, which is going to be half of the major axis. So half of major axis is going to be OA or OB. Okay, you need to keep your compass or your rounders over here. Alright, then take C as center, put an arc over here and put an arc over here for getting the value, for locating precisely F1 and F2, and it should look something like this. I'll tell you how. You need to take an arc, alright, with C as center, okay, and then with half of major axis, so that's half of major axis, this is going to be an arc, alright, then again we need to take an arc, okay, and this is going to be again half of major axis 62.5, then again we need to put an arc. So this intersection with this horizontal line is what you call F1. So I'll write over here F1, let me do this again, F1, and this over here is precisely what I'll call as F2. The next thing, guys, the next thing to do is, to the right of focus we need to place 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. All of these points will be equally spaced and 1 centimeter apart. Alright, so please look at this carefully. I'll be putting 3 arcs. One centimeter, so that's a 1 centimeter arc. Alright, now I'll shorten the length of this arc. I don't want it to be big. Well, you guys can perform this pretty well on your drawing sheets. Now again, this is going to be point number 2, and this one over here is going to be point 3. So we have 3 points, point 3. Alright, now the next thing to do is to find those points which is going to lie on the ellipse. Alright, and for doing so there is a very simple method. You need to take an arc starting from A till 1. Okay, so let us see how much this arc length is, then I'll do it accordingly. This is somewhere around 22.5. Alright, so you guys just need to keep your compass, one leg of your compass around over here, whereas the other leg will be over here. Okay, so so I'll put an arc, that's it. Again, taking F1 as center, and I'll again put an arc below, then again taking F2 as center, I'll put an arc above, then again F2 as center, I'll put an arc below. So I need to put up 4 arcs, and finally it should look something like this. Okay guys, the next thing to do is take an arc of radius 1B. Alright, then taking F1 as center, you need to cut these 2 arcs. already put arcs, and then as F2 as center we need to cut these two arcs also. Okay, so finally we're gonna have 4 points in 4 different quarters of the ellipse. Alright, so let us take an arc from 1 to B, from 1 to B. So this arc is somewhere having a length of 102.5. So arc center, taking F2 as center, 102.5. So that's the arc of what I was talking about. That's the arc, right? That's it. Now again we need to take F1 as center, and again I need to put an arc. That's it. So guys, now you can see we have 4 different points, 4 quarters of the ellipse. Alright, now the next thing, we need to repeat this process over and over again for points 2 and points 3. Now the next arc that I'm going to take is for A2. I'm going to put those arcs taking F1 and F2 as centers. So let us see. A2. So this is working out as 32.5. So I need to take F1 as center, then put an arc of 32.5 over here and over here. Alright. That's exactly what I was talking about. Then again, with F1 as center, and we need to put an arc of 32.5. This is our arc. Okay, that's our arc, right? Well, same thing has to be done taking F2 as center. I'm going to just mirror these points. That's it. Alright, now in order, we have now successfully put up 4 arcs. In order to find points, we need to cut these 4 arcs, and for cutting these 4 arcs we need to take an arc of radius 2 to B. Alright, radius 2 to B first. So let us check how much this length is. Okay, this is 92.5. Alright, you guys need to keep your rounders over here, 2 legs of your rounders over here, then take F2 as center, cut these arcs, then again take F1 as center, cut this arc over here, and this will cut somewhere here. Alright, let me check this one once again. This is 92.5. Alright, now first of all we have this F1 as center, 92.5. This way, this way, very nice. So that's it. Again we'll take F2 as center, and now we're gonna take an arc of radius 92.5 or 2B for that matter. So this is the arc. Alright, that's it guys. Now you must have got a brief idea as to how to go about your task. You can repeat the same process for point 3. You're gonna have a point over here, over here, over here, and finally here. Okay, and finally you need to join all these points with the help of a smooth curve. You can make use of a what you call a French curve, or I usually recommend students to exhibit their artistry skills, okay, by joining these points with the help of a smooth curve freehand. Alright, and finally it should look something like this. So this is what you call an ellipse construction with the help of arcs of circles method. So guys, that was all from my side, and if you have any queries or questions, you can definitely go to the comment section below and write your problems. And if you really like the video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. This is Manas Patnaik signing off. See you again with new problems based on ellipse. Thank you.